Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Critical and welcome back to episode 25 of Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Look at this. We've made a ton of progress on this building since we were here last. I don't think we were here last episode, but I think we were here the episode before. So last time we were here, we added these kind of facades here and the red roofs, and I still had to add the courts and the windows and everything in, so I've done that now. We have these nice little, well, they're not little at all, actually. We have these these huge windows that are sitting here, and the lip that sits on top. Additionally, I've gotten the top of the roof going all the way across all of this. So this is the very top of the roof. There's kind of like a platform that sits down closer to this level, and then there's a big structure that comes off the top that's kind of sitting on the roof of, like, sort of just mantled on top of it. But I've done that, and then I've added in the windows for all of these. So we've made quite a bit of progress. I would say we are now certainly halfway done with this. So I think we're... Oh, and I added the archway here. There is supposed to be some gold bars that sit across on the edge of this and kind of outline it, but I felt like it was too much since we already have the gold here, so I've just opted to leave those out, and we're doing this instead. My goal for today, there's a big roller coaster that has to go around the whole building. Obviously, the back side of the building doesn't actually exist. I have to design that or figure out what I want to do for the back side. And we got to do the big top thing, but I think today I want to focus on getting both of these towers in. The tower on this side is 2 stories, and then there's kind of like a roof piece that sits on top, and the tower over here is actually 3 stories, and then a roof that sits over here on top. And once those are done, the front of the building will be done as far as the actual structure goes. Obviously, the decal pieces like these archways and stuff are a separate matter, but we are nearing the point of having the actual building completed. At this point, what I need to do is just gather a ton of smooth stone, because I think I have a little bit left. Yeah, I've got this much, but that is it. And I'm gonna need, if I had to rough estimate it, I'm probably gonna need about 3 double chests or so. Like just eyeballing it, but hopefully we can get those done today. Additionally, I would like to finish the, what is it? The basalt wall in the nether base. I'd like to get that finished up. Unfortunately, that is a very difficult task to complete, and I'm going to attempt to cheat it a little bit by not having the basalt go all the way down to the lava, because at the moment I'm trying to deal with, you know, the back half of the wall goes down into the lava below, and it's very difficult to get that placed. So hopefully I can find a way to do that. Let me run over there real quick. I thought I was going to spawn at the nether base of my respawning here, but let me head over there real quick, and then we'll talk about what we need to get done. Alright, so we've made it over here to the nether base, just taking out this little portal that sits on top here. So after last episode, I did come back over here and do a little bit more work, so you can see that we've actually extended the basalt wall all the way around to the middle over here. And additionally, up here at the top, I have connected all of this up. So if you recall, previously there was kind of like a hole here that fell down into lava and everything, and it was all kind of messy, and we had like the entrance to this building over on the side. So I've connected all this up to here. We will have to build like a minecart unloading station over here at some point, but I'm not worried about that today. And then I moved the door over here so that this access point is here instead. I'm going to throw that obsidian in there. And I kind of extended the ceiling up there a bit just so that it's a little more open when you're walking through. And I've started extending the basalt wall over here, but we obviously have a huge ways to go. We got to get all of this in place today, hopefully. So what I think I'm going to have to do is just go across and place like a netherrack layer beneath the lava going across. Because what the issue is this lava lake is about 10 blocks deep in places, 15 in others. It keeps going down as you go out further this direction. And it's a little difficult to get this basalt placed because I'm having to drink fire resistance potions and go down and make sure I keep drinking them so I don't die and stuff. So it's kind of a hassle. So I don't think I'm going to be putting the basalt all the way to the bottom anymore. I think I'm just going to put that layer and then fill all this basalt in and bring it back up to the top. Which shouldn't be too bad. It's just a matter of gathering the materials and getting that done. Also, in Bedrock Edition, magma cubes can spawn in the lava. So you can hear them jumping around down there. There's literally one just on the lava lake down there, sitting there trying to get to me. So they're super annoying too. So I think I'm just going to cheat it and have it kind of floating up. But we're going to try to get that done today. I'm going to go ahead and gather all the basalt and try to get this wall in place today, hopefully. And then I'm going to go gather the smooth stone as well. We'll head over to end base after I get this done and start working on getting those 2 towers in, which hopefully shouldn't take too long. I think next episode, we're going to work on this bridge. If other things don't come up, we're going to work on getting this bridge in place and trying to extend this off towards our 2 portals that we need to connect up, because I need ways to get to those pretty soon here. And eventually we'll get around to doing this potion tower. I keep saying that, but it never happens. But let me gather all those materials and start getting this wall in place, and then once I get that done, we'll come back and start working on some stuff. Okay, so I was able to get the basalt wall in place here, and this is going to be kind of a shorter clip because I still got to gather all the stone. I've gathered a little bit, but I need to cook it all, and I think I still need to gather a couple more shulker boxes worth. But I wanted to show you guys this real quick and kind of talk about what we have left as far as this lower wall goes. So I got the basalt in, I got the pillars in that go kind of out in front of it, that's out of the basalt pillars. I still need to replace this kind of, I don't know what to call this, like this side of the structure here with the basalt and blackstone that we did over here. But I have to gather a lot of blackstone for that, which is not really easy to do in Bedrock Edition, I should say, because in the loot tables for the Bedrock Edition, we don't have the blackstone trade quite yet. That's not something that's available for us, so we're still stuck in this set of stuff here. And actually, I need to remove some of this stuff so it doesn't start deleting itself. I'm going to take all of the... whoops, everything's stacking now. Oh dear. I've made mistakes. Sure, we'll leave that. But I need to go gather a bunch of blackstone, and I don't have any more of that left, so I think we're going to leave this off for today. Hopefully I can have it done before next episode so that when we start working on this bridge up here, we're not worried about leaving any of this unfinished. But I'm going to go gather the rest of the stone that I need to get that smelted so that we can head into the nether. And hopefully we can get all of that ready to go. Did I just say the nether? I'm at the end. Oh dear. Don't blow up my stuff. Dang it. Oh, it's in my inventory. Okay, I thought he destroyed my map. I was very angry. I was about to call in a war on the gas. It was going down. No, but we're good. Yeah, I just gotta wait for all this stuff to smelt. I gotta get all this going, but then we'll head into the end and get started on those 2 towers that hopefully we can get done in today's episode. But I just want to show you guys that we made progress on this before we jump into the end, so that there wasn't, so that this wasn't left unshown. Oh boy, I don't have any rockets. I'm gonna go gather those as well. But I'm gonna cut here. We're gonna go back to the end, and then we're gonna get all that stuff done. Okay, so we are back over here in the end at our fancy mansion that we're building here. And I've gotten most of the first floor in for this side here. The only things I need to add, so I gotta put the glass in place. I think this window is pink, and then, or that magenta color. And then I wanna, I think, add the light strips that I have going down these pillars here on either side of this main building. For the most part, the first story of this is done. This side has 3 stories, as I said before, and the other side has 2, so I just have to build 4 more of these. The pattern down the side, because I want to try and build this side too. Oops, hold on, let me kill this guy. The pattern down the side is super simple because there's no windows or anything. It's pretty much just... This is getting ridiculous. Come here. There we go. It's pretty much just these 4... Actually, I think it's only like 2 of these blocks here. And then there's a huge panel about... I guess for us it'd be about 20 blocks long of just stone brick. Kind of indented by a block. And then this pattern here that you see where it sticks out a block and then it sticks out another block, that pattern wraps around the side and extends all the way down. And that's pretty much the whole pattern on this side. So there's not really any detailing or anything over here. The reason for that is on this side, actually on both sides, there's all the connections for the roller coaster that's around this place are kind of connecting into the side of here. And there's two big signs that stick out the side that kind of hang out in the air. So all of that kind of connects on that wall. So that's kind of where the detailing comes in for that. So shouldn't be too difficult. I just have to actually get it built. I'm hoping today to get it up to the top of these 3 stories. I don't think I'm going to get the roof. Well, I might could get the roof in place today. We'll see. I don't know that I have enough nether wart is my issue with the roof, because it's all nether brick like this here. And it's a lot of it. And I think I have half a chest left. I might be able to. We'll see. We'll see how it goes once I get up there. But I'm going to go ahead and try to get... I got to go back to spawn and get the rest of the glass and stuff. But I'm going to see if I can get the rest of these stories in place. And I wanted to talk about what we're going to do over out in front of here. Because I haven't talked about the surrounding area too much. I've talked about the big... what is it? Ferris wheel that I want to do off over here somewhere, or somewhere at least. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the rest of this area before we get too far into this. So one thing that I want to do is I want to have a road that comes out the front of this and extends all the way to the spawn island. We should be, I'll have to check, but I'm pretty sure this thing here lines up with the one at the main island. So I should be able to build a road here straight to the main island, which is a huge road, and people for the most part won't use it. They'll use this teleporter, but I still want there to be a road here, and I want you to be able to walk the road and see this from like far away, because I feel like that's a better view of it. So I do want to get a road going down here, and then once it gets here, it'll probably split and go that way and that way. And we'll have some stuff off in either direction. There's another big island that way. And I'm sure there's another one over here. Actually, I have it flown this way. Let's see what's over here. There's a ton of land back over here, first of all. But yeah, there's another huge island over here. So I think that's where we'll have the 2 roads extend off to. I mean, for now, they'll only extend out to about here. We don't need to extend them all the way that far until we're actually building stuff. As for the main building here, I've been debating for a long... Wow, I haven't seen this from back here in a while. I've been debating for a while about whether or not to continue building the mansion and have it extend out back here and just have it be a full building, or to have it... Wow, that was dangerous. Good thing I had my elytra on. The other alternative is to build it like the Legos that we're basing it off of, where it's just open on the back, like a playset, and you can see all the different rooms and all the different stuff in there. And I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to do the open rooms, because I could build this full mansion and it would look really cool. But honestly, I want it to be unique. And I don't think having just basically the same thing as on the front rebuilt back here is going to be very fancy or very entertaining. So I think what we're going to do is have it kind of be open like this, and we'll be able to see all the different floors and rooms and stuff, which we'll come up with something cool. I think once we get inside, I'm not going to copy the set anymore. I'm just going to kind of do my own thing. Based on whatever I want to have in this building. So I think we can come up with some fun stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get the rest of those floors in on both sides, get us up to, I guess it's this height here, and then we will, I guess it's actually a little higher than that, but we will get started on building all of that up. So I will be right back. Alright, so I have gotten a bit of work done here, but I have to gather some more stone stuff before I continue. But check this out. So we have the first 3, well, we have the tower in place. We just have to add like this kind of topper and then the roof that goes on top of this. This tower is, for the most part, done. Let's fly around and we can check this whole thing out. So it extends around the back here to this side, and there's also this little bit over here that extends up to connect to this roof here. Oops, I didn't make it. Oh, and I looked at it and let me fly up so I can get rid of him. This wasn't too bad, actually. This didn't take too terribly long once I finally got around to doing it. I think I need about another shulker box worth of this smooth stone stuff, though, in order to do the other side. I'm also almost out of stone brick, so I'll probably have to go grab a couple of chests of stone. But yeah, I like the way this looks. I originally was going to make it an odd number, on this side at least, so that the flag that's up in the middle could be centered. But I think I'll just work something else out for the flag, because the windows looked weird being 5 wide, but still being this short. But I think they look pretty good like this. I did go get the glass that I needed for that, and I went and got the end rods and put those in there as well. I really think the end rods there add a bit to the... Just the lighting adds a lot to the build, I think. I need to do some more of it up at the kind of top up there where that kind of cap is on the roof. But yeah, so I like the way this is looking. I'm going to try and get the top in and the other tower on the other side, which is, again, only 2 stories on that side. But I'm going to try to get both of those in place before we end the episode today. Over here on the side, I mentioned that I was just going to do something simple, which I did. I just did a 1.5 block inset, so these are all walls, stone brick walls. So they kind of give us a little bit extra there, and I think this looks fine. Again, most of this side will be covered, and honestly, it doesn't even look bad. Like, it looks fine. So yeah, but in the meantime, while I'm gathering that stone and stuff, we're going to head over to Spawn, or the shopping district area, because there have been some new buildings that have gone up, and I showed a little bit of one last episode, but I wanted to go just check out and see if there's anything new, and show you guys one of the other new shops that's over there. So I'm going to head over that way, and then we'll end the episode off by showing you guys what I've done with the finishing of the towers. Alright, so we are flying over to the shopping district to check out the new stuff. So first things first, we've got this building over on the side here, which I really love the new color that we're adding in. This kind of bluish wood color. I think it works well with having both of these next to one another, because I think the purple and the blue look pretty good next to one another. But this is an armor and tools shop. This is basically just like a diamond shop, which we of course have the forge, and we're, I think, going to build like an armory over there. But this is just like specifically where you can actually buy things. So everything's 1 diamond per item, which is pretty great because it's like all the possible diamond items that you can get. This is an insane amount of diamond, by the way. I don't even understand how they got this much. Although I do have a ton, and I barely mine. So I'm sure it's not too difficult if you set your mind to it. Ooh, this is new. I actually haven't seen this yet. What is this? I wonder who built this. Oh, this is super cool. Look at this. There's like a whole little like district over here. This is cool. I don't know who built this. I just saw this now. I haven't seen this yet. It doesn't look like there's a way up quite yet, so I'm going to climb the vines. I broke it. I did the thing. Hold on. I got to go get... there's an ender chest over here. I have a hoe in it. We can fix this real quick. Where did that go? Oh, there we go. Oh, and someone's extending the path too. Wow, see, this is great. I've spent so much time in the end working on stuff lately that I haven't been here in a couple of days. So there's a bunch more stuff going on. But let's fix that farming issue, because I knew the moment that I did it when it happened. Let's just fly back over. Yeah, so this is all new. We can explore this real quick. I don't know what this is for. I don't have bone meal for that, but it'll grow. It looks like it might just be like the start of an area. Like maybe we're planning to do a little kind of mountainy village over here, which I like the idea of. I wonder who's working on that. I'll have to figure that out. And then over here, which I think is the only new thing, but I should probably fly around and see if there's any other new stuff. Yeah, I think that's it. Someone's got a huge amount of resources over here, but this shop here, I'm not sure what this is yet. I didn't really go into it last episode, I don't think. At the moment, I think it's just being used as storage, but oh. Whoa. I wonder if it's like a, I wonder if it's like a just trade. I'll have to ask, but my judging by the fact that there's all sorts of different stuff in here, my guess would be it's like an exchange thing. Like you can bring in, which would make sense with the emeralds. You can bring in like whatever you need to trade, and then those are the resources that were stolen from me. Listen, look. The amount of diamonds that I'm owed is 56 right now. But if I reclaim, it's still going to be 56 because they were stolen. But I can reclaim stolen property, I feel like. I feel like that's an allowed thing. And I have a suspicion it'll go missing again. That's extra, so I'll go put that back. I'm not going to take what I'm not owed. But I am going to put this back. He did take the glass. I wasn't even positive he was the person that took the glass, but he did. Ah. Man. Treason. Truly. I don't think I lost any concrete powder. No. That is not mine, so I'll go put these back. Yeah, I counted up all the stuff that's missing across the server, and it's like 56 diamonds worth of stuff. I still haven't, like, we got to do the whole hunt thing, but I got to build, like, a guillotine or something somewhere for the execution. We're going all out with it. But anyways, so I'm rambling on. But yeah, those are the 3 new things. I really like this. I feel like this area is really coming together. We're getting a lot more in place. And I think soonish, I'll probably bounce back over here and get some stuff, like, start a new building. I want to build a clock tower, like, basically a mirror of this with a different style, and a clock tower here instead. I want to build that on the other end of this street. So like, whoa. I don't know what this is. I almost flew into it. So like kind of down over here, maybe. I think we're doing Town Hall down over here. So I was thinking about doing like a clock tower to end off this main street. But we'll do that in a few episodes. It's not something that I'm like rushing towards. But I'm going to go ahead and gather the rest of the stone that I need for the end base, and then we will head back over there once I have done all of that. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so we are back in the end, and check this out. This looks so cool. I honestly don't remember what the last clip here showed. It was a couple days ago. But we have this whole building done. Got all 3 of those in, all of that. Got the crown topper on that. I think you guys may have seen this tower, but I've added in the kind of topper over there. I've looked at it in my mortal enemies. I also extended the grass out to over here. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm probably just re-mentioning all the things that I already did, but it has been quite a bit since that last clip here. So on this side, I've got the other 2 stories in over here. So this is done. Obviously, the roofs still have to go on top. This side's done except for the topper, the crown topper, because I need a good probably 10 stacks or more of that smooth stone stuff. And I have some stone smelting over here, but it's not enough. I'm going to have to go back to the overworld and get some. And it is just about 2 a.m. And this has to go up in the morning, and I have relatives coming in tomorrow, so I have to wake up early, edit this, and then be ready for them all to get here. So I don't have any more time to do this. I actually also have to extend this, I'm realizing, around the edge here. But this is pretty much done. Other than that, I think the only things are the topper, and then there's like a little bit of a lip that has to be added over here. So we're pretty much done, though, with the front of this build. So once we get that in place, we'll just have to build the red roofs, and then we of course have the giant tower that sticks up on top, but I kind of count that as its own thing, kind of like how I counted this whole front thing as its own thing. I'm considering the building itself finished once I get those roofs on the top of each side. So we'll kind of take each of this in little sections. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the tower next or if I'm going to start working on the interior some, because I'd like to start getting some of the interior in place so we can get a kind of feel for how far back that top thing can go and how much room we have for it. So I think once we get these roofs in place, we're going to start working on that. But I'm rambling on a bit. I think we're going to end this one off here. Next episode, as I said, we're going to be working in the nether base, trying to get that what is it, the like bridge going across. Sorry, my brain's real mush right now. I apologize, but we're gonna try to get that bridge started up, and then we'll probably also work on this, and I have a couple other little fun things planned as well. If you haven't noticed, I've pretty much dropped this series back to a once-a-week thing, just because I have so many different series going on at this point, and I want to try and still get like a ton done each episode. I will probably be uploading streams and stuff on occasion, though. I think Tuesdays will be our stream slot day, so if I decide to stream some stuff off camera, I'll re-upload those streams here so you guys won't miss anything. But yeah, so that is going to do it for this episode, guys. I hope that you have all enjoyed. I've had a lot of fun building this build, and I'm excited to see where we go once we get on the inside. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.